Jema, welcome to the Not So Live cast. Well, it's live over here, and it's live when you're watching it, but in between there was some delay. So there's a global outage of some sort with some of the platforms. So we're recording it on video, and you can connect with it at your leisure. It is amazing how the Shakti, the Kundalini, Ma, is not bound by time or space, platforms. Whether you watch the recording years later or it's live, can still have the same, maybe even greater, profound impact on your being. The beautiful, mysterious ways of Ma. Unbound by space-time. The multi-dimensional nature of reality, the one reality, yes, but many dimensions. Like the one being, but many faces. I can say that my experience in this sadhana, in this Kali sadhana, is also unbound by space-time. Of course. Kali means eats time. One of the meanings, eats time. It's not that she's just beyond space-time, and she is also space-time, but she eats space-time. Wow. And it's like that. It's like that. I feel her eating space-time within my being. My perspective, my linearity, my regeneration, my remembrance, everything grounding into the being, all the multidimensional aspects, all being anchored and centered within this being, remembering and celebrating, and remembering some more, and remembering some more. Yeah, it's a dance of realization of all you are. All being anchored into the earth plane, into this body. Or you can even say like a fountain, remembering out and pulling in and going out again. Toroidal field suddenly started working. Someone flipped the switch. So many blessings and mystical experiences and miracles take place daily in this sadhana. It's so frequent, it's impossible to keep track of. But each one is the kind of thing that if it happened 5 years ago, you'd be like calling all your friends about. Now it happens so frequently, you forget. Wow. So yesterday, I was looking at my friend and I was really seeing like, wow, he's got some like star being in him, you know? He's looking like some kind of like Galactic Federation being or something. You know? And I was actually not so surprised to see that aspect starting to come forth. And then somewhere later in the day, a friend of mine made a post in the Facebook feed, and she was speaking light language, star language. And I had shared in the video that day that there's a difference between star language and what I call Sāktipāt. And for those with ears to hear and hearts to see, you can feel the difference between star language and Sāktipāt. And also living here in Bali and Ubud, like star language capital of the world, maybe here in Sedona. So many people here speak some kind of, they say light language. I guess that would encompass both Sāktipāt and star language. Yeah, speaking in tongues, tongue you not know. One of the signs of the Holy Spirit. It's quite interesting, this speaking in tongues. I've been to Christian church where they speak in tongues, and listening and feeling and walking around and seeing if, you know, if there are anyone speaking the same language that comes forth over here. And no, it's like people are in a different frequency. And then when people speak star language, yeah, I can feel the beauty of it, the grace of it. But it's also not Sāktipāt, it's also different. And anyway, so I was sharing the distinction between these things. And my friend in the Facebook feed was doing a light language transmission, and I listened briefly, and I said, now that's star language. And then this morning I was doing my morning self-care routine, and all of a sudden this new star language manifested and started coming forth. And then I remembered I had a dream last night where some kind of awakening had happened within my throat for star language. Star language has come out before, but this was a whole new language. It was like overnight. There's totally new language came forth. Was it because of the dream? Was it because what had happened the day before? Was it because what I was sharing? You see, like the tapestry, cause and effect. You know, who knows what's going on? We can all say it's just the sadhana, and everything is in play. You know, dreams, Facebook feeds, experiences. You know, phone calls. Everything is in play, and everything reflects everything else, and everything stimulates everything else, and healing and remembering and dancing and playing. And it's really like that. So, you know, again, 5 years ago, you'd be like, oh my God, I had a dream, and my throat chakra opened, and some kind of star language came out, and, you know. And now I'm like, oh, wow, cool. I guess we'll see where that goes. Yeah, just complete awe at the mystery and the wonder and the grace, but no attachment whatsoever. This is like not my new identity. Never say never, though. You know, that's the other thing. Like, do we really know what's going on? You know, the linear, rational mind, the one that's educated and intellect, would like to think yes. But if the events of the last 2 years tell us anything, we have no clue what's going on. No clue. No clue. But we keep every day thinking that we do. And I guess it keeps us like rational and sane. If that's a good thing. Okay, it maybe keeps us functional. The mind has to believe like it knows what's going on, and then it can relax a little. But I've got to say, like, I love not knowing what's going on. And also I have that tendency within me, you know, the know-it-all one, you know. Which, by the way, I really hate the know-it-all archetype, we can say. Like, I've run into those characters in the past, and it's like, oh, I couldn't so. That's Sāktipāt. Kind of means like, oh my God, or oy vey in Yiddish. So it's so nice not to know it all, you know, not to pretend to know it all, not to feed that part of the ego that thinks it knows it all, and instead to hail the mystery, like, I know nothing really. Like, I have some suppositions, I have some experiences colored by my own perspective. I have some, some references, but, you know, who knows what's going on really? And that's wonderful, you know? What's happening with the sadhana? Where is it going? Where are you headed with all this, Tim? It seems so absurd to even contemplate such a question, but of course in the early days, you need something, you know, like lodestar, somewhere to point your efforts. Later, you've surrendered effort and you're just like, whatever. But in the beginning, yeah, there's like, you want to feel better, you want to be happier, you want to be healthier, you want to have cool psychic experiences, you want to feel more love and joy, you want to share more love and joy, you want to be all you can be, you want to reach your human potential. You want to be enlightened, you want to be in unity consciousness or God consciousness or self-realized. So that's a good motivation, you know. But later on, you know, it's so unclear. You know, like it all bleeds. You know, your states, your consciousness, this kind of samadhi, this kind of consciousness. This bhav, that bhav. It's all in the flow, of course. So one is just relaxing into that flow, and then any kind of like goal or lodestar kind of vanishes. It just kind of vanishes. Like you just don't feel that anymore. You're just, it is what it is. You're just relaxed into the isness of everything. You're relaxed into the, we could say the now. I always thought that was funny, the now. But increasingly you're in the now and you're not projecting forward. Also, you don't need motivation because your daily life experience is just motivation enough, like the mystery, the wonder, the grace, the miracles. What more does one want, you know, like the transformation in you and then everyone around you and everything around you. Is that not enough? So then all the kind of goals you had in the beginning about enlightenment or realizations just don't really care. You don't really care. And then once you let all that go, like anything can happen, you know. Anything can happen. You know, of course, we read amazing stories, and I'm sure most of them are true. Like Guru Nanak with a great story, like 3 days unconscious and comes out like a sage. 3 days. 3 days in the tomb, and Christ is in his light body and appearing to the disciples 50 days later on Pentecost. Yeah, who knows what's going on. And you know what? That's great. It's so relaxing not to have to try to understand what's going on. Can you imagine, like, we're always trying to understand what's going on. We're trying to understand how it works. We're trying to understand what we did wrong. We're trying to understand, like, why the body does what it does, or why someone else behaved or acted the way they did. You know, why did they? You know, they don't even know why they did what they did. And nor do they have to. So why are you trying to figure out, you know, you can't even figure out what you did. Why? The whys, you know. So many aspects, you know. My friend Avdi says, you just act in your nature. Nothing else can be. You just act within your nature. I have another friend, Christina. She talks about multidimensional awakening. She's the multidimensional accelerator. Awesome woman. And it's a bit like that in this sadhana, that you're constantly awakening to aspects of yourself that maybe you feel, in your field, latent or semi-latent, and then suddenly they'll come forth, you know, and you're like, it's not a big surprise because you felt that latent frequency within you already. One of these aspects that comes through over here is Vasuki Deva. He's the king of the Nagas in Nagaloka, the realm of the Nagas, and he's the snake around Shiva's neck. So they have a nice relationship, Shiva and Vasuki. And for years, you know, they say like Kundalini is a snake and all that, and it's a metaphor, and you just feel something crawling up your spine, and it feels like a snake, so they call it a snake. But also there's a lot of snake stuff in India, you know, like snakes were everywhere in that country. I think the #1 cause of death forever was snake bite. And if you go on YouTube, there's a cool video of Snake Girl. She likes to handle snakes. She's a young girl and has been bitten many times. And yeah, she's turning into some kind of, I don't know what, Naga herself, or was. You can check it out. So yeah, this Vasuki frequency is one of the aspects that comes forth. And not only do I feel it, but I don't have to mention it or point it out or like dress up like a snake. Other people with subtle vision can feel it or see it. Even people will feel it and be like, there's kind of serpentine energy going on over there. Like, yeah. And then not to be attached to that at all, you know, like that's just one aspect. And then, you know, last night there's some kind of star language coming in, and maybe there's, you know, that's what I'm saying. How can one figure out what's going on? You can't. It's unfigureoutable. And for me, the key is just the awe, the wonder, and the detachment. Detachment not in the scheme of sedated, equanimous. No, like celebrating, enjoying fully, participating with the awe and the wonder and the grace, but not attached. It comes and goes, different aspects come and go. And when you become a portal, basically, like the human, as my friend Christina would say, the human biosuit. I have a little different take, which is, is not only a biosuit, but we are the body, and we are also not the body. We are also so much more vast and in the body. But we're the body also. So this over here is a portal. Multidimensional portal, a temple. So temples are portals. Of course. So a portal where connection with source, whatever that means for you or the people in the temple, is more palpable, more visceral, stronger. That's why people go to the temple. There's also community and culture and whatever. But let's say the purpose of the temple is to harness the energies to have a more direct connection with whatever we're desiring connection with God, with source, with different gods and goddesses, with earth spirits, whatever the temple is dedicated to. Minerva, Poseidon, Athena. Yeah. So it's the physical temple, and they'll build that physical temple in a certain way along certain esoteric specifications in order to harness those energies. So there's a whole science about that in India. Vatsu, the way a temple has to be built, and there are master temple builders who know exactly how to angle things and how many bricks to use or whatever. But there's also the living temple, the living biological portal, the multidimensional portal. Yeah, so to relax and allow this portal, if you can think about it, as like a toroidal field, like opening and closing within itself, revealing, blossoming, shimmering this way, that way, different flavors, different gods, goddesses, different traditions, different stars, different star beings, different dimensional aspects, nagas, angels, can all be here. Yeah. So all these different frequencies and energies, aspects can play within and without you. It's a constant celebration. Oma Jema Vama. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary, full of grace. There is only love. There is only love. Oma Jema Vama. Bhakta A Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary. Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Oma. Shakti Devi Kundalini. Oma Jema. Oma Jema. Vama Kali Om. Oma Jema Vama Kali Om Bhakta Om Shakti Ma. Hail Mary Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jema Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah, Om Namah, Om Namah Shivaya. Kamasa. Kamatatayo sikomoya kanate. Wamatata a kata a kamate. Kanakata a sama va kama da. Kamasa a nata ada dada. Ho me he ho ma ta. I am. I am. Oh. 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 Om. 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 Kama. Om. Om Jema Sakti. 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 Om Jema Sakti. 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 Om Sakti. Om. Om. Om Jema Kalima. Kamatayo Sikama Vaika Sikototoya Kikanate Kama Bhakta Om Shaktima. Om Ajema Kalima. Om Ajema Sakti. Sakti Saktima. Oh. There is only love. One being, one light I am. Om Ajema Vama. I am Shakti. I am Om I am she. Om Ajema. Om Ajema. Om Ajay. Om Ajay. Shakti. Vama Kali. Vama Shakti. And as this living intelligence, this consciousness, this love flows within and without you, you get to experience and feel the slight nuances and differences of the different frequencies of these aspects of the One. Of Vasuki and Kali and Shiva and star beings and everything, all in the field within and without you. Revealing and concealing, playing and dancing, communicating and withdrawing, and just enjoying the field, the awareness, the loving awareness, enjoying the field as it manifests. Om Ajema. Kama Devi. The field. Ma's love. The loving Tao. The cosmic Shakti. Within and without you. Feeling the flow and the love and the joy in all its different flavors and frequencies and dimensions. Within and without you. No beginning and no end. no this, no that. Neither male nor female. Neither earthling nor star being. Neither God nor mortal. All and none. I am without fixed point, always dynamic, always mysterious, immanent yet transcendent and beyond. Surrendering into this multidimensional multiple frequency experience, awareness, and existence. This is our potential to be the living temple, the portal. There is no more need to go to the physical temple unless one wants to celebrate or that experience or culturally. But we can connect within the living temple. The living temple, the multidimensional portal that comes from our hearts. Om. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. Om Shakti. As fear recedes and love emanates, more and more awareness, experience, dimensions, frequencies can manifest. As one lets go of layer and layer of fear and conditioning. Yes. One can move into states of existence and toggle between dimensions, toggle between different aspects, different frequencies, holding on to nothing, only your awareness, your love, and your enjoyment. Reality is not what it seems. It is so much more vast, scintillating and alive, within and without you. Not only is it not a coincidence, it's more like a synchronicity. It is way beyond synchronicity. It is the living, multidimensional tapestry of divine love. And those are just words, but that'll give you a greater feel for it than the word coincidence or synchronicity. Do you know, you read in Esoterica, when you see the same number again and again, you see 111 or 222, any of these series numbers? Some will share that this means you're waking up to your multidimensional reality. It cannot be a coincidence that every time you look at the clock, or seemingly every time you look at the clock, it says 111. But what if you're seeing these series numbers, 111, 222, all the time, yes, 111, 222, 333, like 333 without my number, 111, 222, there's no my number anymore. All the series are appearing like that. Is that a sign of multidimensional awakening? 999-888-777, all manifesting. Even you see 666 manifesting. and unattached to all that as well, but just amazed, like, wow, wow, wow. The multidimensional flow, the loving Tao, Kali's grace, so much potential, so much vibrancy, so much beauty, so much diamonism, so much love. This is who we are. This is the manifestation of the living temple of Kali's grace, within and without. We are that. Oma Jema Vama. Oma Jema Vama. Oma Jema Vama. I am, you are, we are, all love. Home. Thanks for joining today. We'll see what's happening with the global social media platforms tomorrow, and hopefully you'll catch this one on the recording. Thank you so much for your attention and your love. Om Jai Ma Vama. Om Jai Ma Vama. Om Jai Ma.